All right, I'm here at the Callaway Coach Dusty Hubbard. Coach, how are you?
Evan, good to see you, man.
Good to see you too.
Yes,
First
sir.
of all, man, these past couple of days, the weather, my gosh, if you could take this and bottle it and have it every day,
Beautiful.
my gosh.
Yep. There's been, that little light wind that kind of keeps it cool, and it's been nice. But we've played 5 games in 4 days, so we've been out in it.
Yeah.
Kind of glad we get a day off tomorrow.
No doubt. A really big series win over Rutland. First of all, I'm impressed with their coaches.
Yeah.
With them, because you can tell they're trying to do things the right
Yes, sir.
way.
Yeah. And our kids even said it. They've gotten so much better than they were last year. If you look at their arms that they throw out there, they're not bad. Kind of the last step for them is getting better defensively.
Right.
And those guys will do a good job, and they'll get them there. And, last year we got one game. I think it was the second game of the doubleheader. We were in a battle with them for a little bit, but they're doing things the right way, like you said. They're getting better, and proud of our guys that are handling the things that we needed to handle, especially after a kind of an emotional loss last night or a game.
Right.
I thought was really well played between two teams.
That was a good ball.
Yeah, especially when they got the Hopkins kid throwing, and he threw really well last night, and it was a nip tuck game, and it was a clean game, some good defensive plays, and I thought our guys were really locking into that game, and it was tough to lose it, but they bounced back well. I was happy to feel them today.
And the bottom line, you look at these next couple weeks, a lot of huge games coming up. I know Jackson very much improved. They obviously have Morgan County right up, and you know how good they are. So everything is ahead for this team. Just got to go out and get it done.
That's exactly right. We put ourselves in a good spot so far. Like you said, the Jackson series is huge next week. They're playing Morgan. I saw Morgan, I think, beat them 8-0 in the first game on Tuesday, but they were in a dogfight with them game 1 today, and and then they're playing the third game now. So. It'll be a tough series. It was a tough series for us last year. We were able to sweep them, but they were all nipped up games, and we caught some breaks. And that's probably our biggest, our biggest thing that, as far as when we play those guys, is we just have to be locked in and from a mental standpoint, because it's a grind. Close games, and when you play close games with a lot of emotion, it's easy to kind of. I guess lose your focus.
Right.
But if we can do that, then we'll have a good shot.
It did help the first game today. I know obviously he's not the best opponent, but to see Blake just throw him strike, that's his big thing. I know he had the hand.
Yeah, he's still coming back from that. He had the stitches in the finger.
Right.
And, just putting his finger on the ball. He has some trouble sometimes with the feeling in that finger, and he's still working his way back. And I feel like we've been pretty patient with him and tried to work him into situations where he could be successful. And but he threw. I thought he looked good today, but I thought last night when he come in the 7th and threw the one in, he looked really good. We're gonna have him moving on. In these. Next series and in the playoffs.
When he's on, he is an ace.
He's an ace. He's an ace. And the good thing, when you get some guys banged up, some of our younger guys have done a good job. We've been able to find a guy like Xander Stinson, who's done an amazing job for us on the mound.
He has his own injury.
Right. And he was out pretty much all last year with an elbow, had surgery, and been able to find him and because Blake went about 2 weeks where we didn't throw him.
Right. Yeah. Well, bottom line, a lot of baseball left to play. It's crunch time. What you ready for?
Yeah, we're closing down. The big leaguers are getting started up. That's the way.
About to go home and watch the Braves.
I hear you. Go Braves. Yep.
Absolutely. Well, thanks as always.
Thank you, Kevin. All right. Appreciate you.